She stared at herself in shock for a few moments, her bottom lip beginning to quiver, until, at last, she began to laugh. Good thing I wasn't really doing that, she giggled to herself. She had pooped in her diaper before, and the act itself was fun, but she always waited until she was done playing, because she didn't like to stay in it for any longer than it took to do it, then change herself. Most of the time when she did it, she waited until she was in the bathroom, even, so she didn't have to so much as walk across her room. The idea of actually sitting down at such a time was icky enough, but the thought of tricking herself into doing so over something so stupid was suddenly the funniest thing she had thought of in weeks. Once she had stopped laughing, she took off her diaper, putting it into the garbage bag before hopping into her shower to wipe off her legs with her washcloth, which she then rinsed off in the sink and left draped there for a moment, until she could take it into her room to clean the wet spot on her floor. But first, she picked up the garbage bag and tied a couple knots in it before opening her garbage can. She sprayed inside with the air freshener, vanilla scented, then unceremoniously dropped the bagged diaper inside. Kalina dropped her tray onto the cafeteria table with a clank, making all of her dining companions jump. Thanks for the heart attack, Alice grumbled. Oh, calm down, old-timer, Sam the girl teased her friend, who was roughly a year and a month older than her. What puts you in such a good mood? She asked Kalina, who had sunk into her seat while the other two spoke. Chemistry, Sam the boy answered for her. Somebody didn't study. It better not have been you, Kalina said, trying to sound somewhat jovial about it. Matson keeps the desks in their way too far apart. You should write a letter of complaint to the school board, Sam the boy suggested. Tell them they're making it too hard for you to cheat. I'm sure they'd look right into fixing that for you. Kalina gave him a half smile, which was about as much as she could muster. She stared down at the food on her tray briefly before pushing the whole thing across the table. It really isn't that hard if you just read it, Sam the girl told her, quite unhelpfully. Well, I would have if I'd known there was going to be a quiz. Kalina snapped. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a pop quiz, then, Sam the girl said quietly, turning to her food. Maybe we should talk about something else, Alice suggested. Like, why is your sister coming over here?